Is Donald Trump losing his iron grip on the Republican Party, or is this just a tactical glitch in the machine?
In a move that has sent shockwaves from Columbia to the halls of the White House, South Carolina Republicans have openly defied the former president, effectively blocking a redistricting plan that was designed to eliminate the seat of one of the most powerful Democrats in the country, Congressman Jim Clyburn. Before we continue, if you want to stay on top of everything happening in U.S. politics, hit that subscribe button right now and leave a like. It really helps this channel grow and ensures you don't miss any of our breaking updates on the power shifts defining this election year.
The situation in South Carolina was supposed to be a done deal.
Just 2 weeks ago, Republican Governor Henry McMaster, under intense pressure from the Trump camp, called a special legislative session.
The goal was simple: draw a new map, carve out Clyburn's district, and hand the GOP an easy victory for 2026.
But on Tuesday, the plan collapsed. In a dramatic procedural vote, 12 Republicans joined forces with the entire Democratic caucus, voting 24-20 to end debate on the map. Without that map, the state Senate voted to adjourn until June 10, effectively killing any chance of changing the districts before the upcoming midterms.
The fallout was immediate.
State Senator Larry Grooms, one of the key figures in the rebellion, didn't hold back, publicly blaming Governor McMaster for the failure. According to Grooms, the White House and state leadership waited too long to push the plan through, leaving the legislature with zero room to maneuver as early voting had already begun.
This wasn't just a logistical hiccup, it was a wholesale rebuke.
One anonymous source close to the White House admitted that the Trump team had no idea the vote was on track to fail, caught completely off guard by a party that, until this moment, seemed to be moving in lockstep with the former president's agenda.
So, why did they do it? Why would these Republicans risk the wrath of the MAGA movement? The answer lies in the messy reality of local politics. Many of these lawmakers aren't just thinking about the national agenda, they are thinking about their own survival. For some, the optics of rushing a mid-election redistricting plan were simply too toxic. They feared that by bowing to external pressure from Washington, they would alienate their own base and look like puppets of the national establishment. This pivot is massive.
It echoes what we saw in Indiana, where lawmakers who stood against Trump-aligned interests eventually found themselves targeted in primary elections. But here's the kicker: because of the specific timing of these elections, the South Carolina defectors have bought themselves some time. They are likely safe from a primary challenge until 2028, giving them a 4-year buffer to navigate the fallout. It is a gamble, to be sure, but one that highlights a growing tension within the GOP between the centralized power of the Trump operation and the independent, often stubborn, nature of state-level legislatures. Make no mistake, while this is a win for Jim Clyburn and the Democrats for now, the war over redistricting is far from over. Across the country, the GOP still holds the edge, largely due to victories in the courts. With the Supreme Court narrowing the scope of the Voting Rights Act, we've seen successful gerrymanders erased or redrawn in states like Virginia, while similar battles rage on in Alabama and Louisiana. South Carolina is just one piece of a much larger, darker puzzle where the lines on a map determine the fate of millions of voters.
Is this the first sign of a fractured party, or is this just business as usual in the brutal world of red state politics? Was this a genuine act of conscience by these state senators, or was it a cowardly retreat from a fight they knew they couldn't win? So what do you think about this? Is the influence of the former president finally beginning to wane at the local level, or will these rebels pay a heavy price when the 2028 primaries roll around? Drop your opinion in the comments below. I read every single one, and I want to know where you stand on this political bombshell. The redistricting wars are far from over, and as we head toward the midterms, we will be here covering every twist and turn. Stay tuned, keep your eyes on the map, and keep questioning the motives behind these closed-door deals. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.